Staying young means being willing to learn, evolve, and be open to life. Whether it is happiness or unhappiness, pain or pleasure, agony or ecstasy, essentially it happens from within. Everything that happens in the material world is essentially a certain kind of wave. If you are a good sailor, every wave is a possibility. Do not worry about your future. Do your present well, and the future will blossom. Spirituality does not mean becoming barren. Only a person who is full of life and joy can be truly free. Stress is not a consequence of a particular situation. It is a consequence of your inability to manage your own system. The fundamental nature of jealousy and envy is a feeling of inadequacy. If you were really blissful, you would not be envious of anyone. If situations do not decide who you are, but you decide how situations should be, that is success. If you want to enjoy success, before you engineer situations, first of all, you have to engineer yourself. We all have the potential to live in blissfulness and inner well-being if only we create the right kind of climate within ourselves. You can become truly aware and enjoy every bit of life only if you are constantly aware that you are mortal. In the lap of Mother Earth, we are being nourished. Naturally, we should be reverential towards her. For me, life is not about what you do. It is all about how you do it. Whatever you do, just check. Is it all about you, or is it for the well-being of all? This settles any confusion about good and bad karma. Without the necessary energy, being aware is extremely difficult. That is why sadhana or yogic practices to stir up the energy. Emotions are the strongest force in most people, even in those who believe they are intellectual. If you choose, you can be joyful in this moment. You just have to make this choice. If you can transition from wakefulness to sleep consciously, you will also be able to transition from life to death consciously. A human being is like a seed. Either you can remain as you are, or you can grow yourself into a wonderful tree with flowers and fruits. Efficiency should always be out of love and care for people around you, not a machine-like, unconcerned action. Your mind is like a fireball. If you harness it, it can become like the sun. When you are able to create yourself the way you want, you can craft your destiny the way you want as well. The beauty of spring is, the fruit is yet to come, but the flower is a promise and a possibility. If you look at your thoughts in the context of the whole cosmos, they do not mean anything. If you realize that, you will naturally create a distance from your thought process. Love is not a transaction, but a burning flame within you. When it burns the core of who you are, it is liberating. Integrity is not about the action, but its purpose. The question is, are you doing what you do for the larger well-being or your personal benefit? You can use this mind either to create well-being or misery for yourself. Everyone has this choice. If human beings become conscious, the need for domination and conflict will dissolve. Attention to the Creator's creation is more important than the nonsense you make up in your head. Mysticism is not about performing miracles. Mysticism is a profound exploration of the miracle of life, which is not perceivable by the five senses. If you are looking at life as a possibility, you will see possibilities everywhere. If you are looking at life as a problem, you will see problems everywhere. As the very source of creation is within you, all solutions are within you too. If you are exuberant, joyful, and wonderful, your immune system will function much better than when you are worried. Wholeness of life is health. Especially if unpleasant things have happened in your life, you should become wise, not wounded. An intelligent person knows that he is a fool, but a fool does not know that he is a fool. Life is not in our activity, not in our possessions, and not in what we touch, taste, see, or smell. You are life. The rest are just ingredients. Adventure is not in a particular activity. It is a way to approach life. Every step can be an adventure. To forgive does not mean to forget. To forgive means not to carry any bitterness in you, because that destroys your life. Water is not a commodity, but life-making material. 2/3 of your body is water. Being conscious of this fact is vital to human survival. If you want inspiration, read a book. But if you really want to walk the spiritual path, the only way is to turn inward. When you consciously choose to be ordinary, you become extraordinary. If someone loves you because you are theirs, it is about you being their property. If someone loves you for who you are fortunate. The forests, rivers, and mountains are a life much larger than us. In many ways, the source and sustenance of our lives. A bit of caution in all we do is needed to keep them intact. Being human means to consciously do the best you can for everyone and everything you come in touch with. A truly intelligent mind is neither influenced by memory nor deluded by imagination. Having expectations of others means you are trying to fix their lives. Fix your own life, that is freedom. Happiness starts with you, not with your relationships, job, or money. We have to become sensitive to life, not to our thoughts, emotions, egos, ideologies, or belief systems, because life is the highest value. Without transforming individual human beings, there will be no transformation in the world. Whoever you meet, speak to them like it is the last time you may have that opportunity. It will transform your life. Discipline does not mean control. It means having the sense to do exactly what is needed. How beautifully you can relate to someone simply depends on your willingness, flexibility, and joyfulness. Being human means to consciously do the best you can for everyone and everything you come in touch with. Once you become aware that you are mortal, you will not be dead serious about anything but eager to live as intensely as possible. Doubt is good. It means you are searching for truth. Suspicion is sickness. A woman should not have to fit into a man's world. Half the world should anyway be hers. Life knows no failure. Failure exists only for those who are always comparing themselves with others. We have to become sensitive to life, not to our thoughts, emotions, egos, ideologies, or belief systems, because life is the highest value. Holy is about recognizing that essentially, life is an exuberant process. On this day, I want you to be at maximum aliveness, because to be alive is the most precious thing. Human beings suffer their own memory and imagination. That is, they suffer that which does not exist. The depth of your attention determines the depth of your experience. If your attention is profound, your experience of life is profound.